Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to First Cut. My name is Andres, and this is my review of the new Disney Plus show starring Diego Luna, Andor. We've been so excited about this one. We've been anticipating it for so long. I got a chance to see the first 4 episodes way back in August, but I've been so pumped to finally talk about it with somebody, and now that somebody is you. There will be no spoilers, but I will get into a little bit what the show is about and why it makes it so different from anything we've seen before inside the Star Wars universe. Let's get right into it. Okay, so my initial thoughts for Andor. I gotta say, guys, this show's really damn good. It's so different from anything we've seen inside the Star Wars universe, but that's what makes it so good, and that's what makes it so enjoyable. And I know that's a bold statement saying that it's different. We've seen so many different types of Star Wars stories and characters, but this truly does feel like unlike anything I've ever seen before in Star Wars. It has a 12 episode arc, so the first 3-4 episodes that I saw really do take their time to explore the character of Cassian, to explore his world, to explore his perspective. But the slower pace, which is something that I'm sure everyone's going to be talking about when the show comes out, is something that stands out more than anything. Star Wars is known for having a kind of expedient pace. It has a pace that really wants to keep you engaged and energized and entertained, whether it's A New Hope, Empire, all of them have a really energetic pace, but this one really doesn't. It has a pace that kind of lets you take their time with the characters and take their time with their story. It almost takes a second for you to connect inside this universe and make you give that connection to make it feel like a Star Wars show. It doesn't right off the bat feel like a Star Wars show. It almost feels like something else, which is exciting because for anyone who's been keeping up with Star Wars for so long, you've wanted to have something that is truly unique and original inside this universe, and you really haven't had too much of that. As much as I love everything I've seen before, they've all had a very similar formula, but this one kind of breaks the formula a little bit. The tone is the biggest thing that sets it apart because the tone is a very serious, grounded tone. And saying grounded inside of Star Wars is already like an oxymoron, but it's true. It feels very grounded. It feels like it's a spy espionage show living inside the Star Wars universe, which is incredibly exciting because it really allows you to connect to these characters and to adapt to their emotions and adapt to their feelings and to their perspectives and to make you feel what they feel inside this world. And it has a much more serious tone when it comes to the Empire and when it comes to their doings. So that right off the bat is one of the biggest things that sets it apart. Now the characters is something that's a real major standout inside the show. Stellan Skarsgård's character is already just insane and phenomenal. It's such a layered, complex, weird, bizarre character. I don't want to get into too much of what he is and what he does. You see a little bit in the trailer, but his character already is such an exciting character inside the Star Wars world because it's really just different, because he has this blend of white and black, of good and evil, of doing the right thing but doing it in a different way, of not trusting people. It's a true kind of spy character that I grew to appreciate more and more as the episodes went along. But obviously the star of the show, Diego Luna, kills it. He's also a great character. He's a character that has a lot of complexity, and you see that right off the bat with the first 2 episodes and what he has to deal with and what he has to do and what he's forced to do inside this world that he lives in. I really do feel like his character is just a standout, and already with 3-4 episodes down, you learn more and more about him. So by the time he does his mission and by the time he does his actions inside the show, again, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, so forgive me for being as vague as possible, but by the time he gets to that inside the 4th episode, you really do feel a connection to him. You feel like you know him. You feel like you kind of know what he's going through when it comes to his confusion and when it comes to his place inside this universe that he lives in and trying to figure out what it is that he's supposed to do with his life. The biggest thing I can say is that it feels like a different show living inside Star Wars. It feels like a spy espionage show that you would see from, I don't know, like an FX show, living inside the Star Wars world. And it's so fun to see because you get to experience this true spy espionage thriller living inside the Star Wars skin. And it's such a unique perspective that we get to feel because of that. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that really sets it apart from anything we've seen before. For anyone who's been wanting to have a new, refreshing Star Wars show, this is the show for you. And the fourth episode, the one that I left off on, really lets you dive into that a little bit more. So I'm excited for you guys to get to check it out, because to me, this is up there as one of my favorite Star Wars shows so far, as one of my favorite Star Wars things so far. I love the movies, but man, when it comes to the Star Wars shows, this is top tier, and I can't deny that. So for anyone who's been excited for this show, I am pumped to let you know that it's gonna deliver. I have so much faith in this show. I'm so pumped for you guys to check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you excited for this show? Let me know in the comments down below. But either way, make sure you subscribe to First Cut if you haven't done so already. You can also subscribe to me at Squad Leader Ace. Make sure you guys are on the lookout for this show. I'm so excited to hear your takes. I hope you guys like it as much as I did, because I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, I've only seen a little bit of it, but from what I've seen, I'm enjoying the crap out of it. Let me know in the comments down below how much you're anticipating it. But either way, guys, for the First Cut crew, I'm going to be peacing out. So peace.